How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Van Martyr family channel. We got us some beautiful steaks here. What we're going to learn how to do today is reverse searing on the Trail Embers smoker. So I got a little bit of olive oil here. We're just going to go ahead and get these guys seasoned up. I just used the olive oil like I've discussed with you guys in the past. It just helps as a nice little binder, help hold the seasoning on there a little bit better. You don't need much. Sometimes the bottle gets away from you and you get more than you want, but it happens. So, some of that on there. If you guys have not tried the Kinder seasoning, I recommend it. Again, this is my garlic and onion, black pepper, and sea salt seasoning that I put on pretty much everything that I've done in my videos. If you're not going to use any kind of seasoning, I at least recommend that you use that. And this one here is wood-fired garlic, my wife's favorite, and this one is the buttery steakhouse. Nice good coat all the way around. And a little bit more olive oil for the back sides. If you have not done a reverse sear yet on your smoker, I highly recommend it. This can be done on your tri-tips, steaks. I do it on all of them pretty much. T-bones work good. I also did it on a prime rib. Worked pretty good on that as well. Okay, so I'll see you guys out at the barbecue. All right, everybody, we're out at the smoker now. We got them on. This is low and slow, so what I like to do is I run the smoker at 180 P1 setting. I've got some Texas blend pellets in there. If you haven't tried those, I recommend them. They're made by Traeger. So let's put them on. Got the probes in. We're gonna cook them to medium rare. We're actually gonna go about 10 degrees under medium rare, and then we're going to get ready to do this sear, and then they'll finish off perfect. If you don't want medium rare, then you can cook them up farther than that, but I do recommend that you stay at least 10 degrees under what you want your finished temperature to be. So I'm going to let these cook for a little bit, and I will come back. All right, we're back out at the smoker, and yes, I'm out here. It's been raining all day. Been running the smoker in the rain, if anyone was ever curious about doing that. From my understanding, it's just fine to run the smoker in the rain as long as water doesn't get into your smoking barrel chamber. Everything should be just fine. Obviously, you want to keep your extension cord up off the ground and stuff so it's not in the water or the mud. Highly recommend it. So once you get to your temperature of being 10 degrees under where you want to finish at, you're going to take it off. We're going to wrap it in tin foil, and we're going to put them off to the side. You're going to turn your smoker up to 400 degrees and wait until it reaches full temperature and is there for a little bit. And then we're going to come back out and get ready to put them back on. You're going to do about 2 minutes per side, and then we're going to pull them. And I'll show you the next step after that when we get into the house I've got a nice little butter marinade type deal that I make up to put on them that is absolutely amazing and everyone should try. So I'm gonna get ready to wrap these steaks and I will be back. All right, so once they have seared, which we haven't done yet, I usually get this done beforehand so it's ready for when I bring the steaks in. We're gonna take some butter. I don't have any like magical amount that I use. Whatever amount you guys prefer for you as far as butter goes and how much you want on your steaks. Keep in mind that a lot of it's going to melt off and end up around the steak or on the pan. But I'm going to take some butter, some Italian seasoning. This just gives it a nice little bit of color and a little bit of flavor. I'm going to put on a little bit of that. Some garlic salt. And then we want to mix this up really good. And a fork works best for this. You don't want to melt the butter because obviously all the seasonings will float to the bottom. And a spoon doesn't quite get in there like it needs to. And then we're just going to go ahead and set this off to the side for after we sear the steaks. When we bring them in, we'll put that on top and then they'll get wrapped again and sit for a few minutes in the butter. All right, here we are, everybody. We're back out here at the smoker. I just pulled the steaks, turned the temperature up to 400. Now we're going to wait for it to get up to 400 degrees and get ready to sear those steaks. Like I said, you only want to do about 2 minutes per side and then they will be done. And then when we take them in, that's when we're going to put the buttery goodness on them and let them sit for a few minutes and soak up some good butter. So I'll bring you guys back once we get them in the house. All right, so we're fresh off the grill. Just got done doing the sear. You can see the beautiful lines. Now is when we're going to go ahead and put our butter on. You want to do this while they're nice and hot. Butter on, and then we're just going to go ahead and close these guys up. And we're going to let them sit for about 10-15 minutes and give that butter a chance to fully melt down and give it some time to soak into the meat, and I'll come back then. Thanks. All right, it's been 10-15 minutes. Let's take a look. Here they are. So yummy looking. So let me grab one here. We'll get it on the plate. Perfect. And then we gotta have a bite. And it is absolutely amazing. So I do this with tri-tip and any other types of steaks you get. Reverse sear the tri-tip I do for 5 minutes a side. I'll do a video on that here in the future. But as usual, this is the Van Martyr Family Channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions, drop a comment. Thanks. Bye.